Hi Flosstube, it's Shelly from It's Only Stitching. Oh, I just hit the table. And KX Stitch on Instagram. And Instagram is also where you can find the chart to the antique sampler that I charted. It's in my link tree. So you just have to go to my profile and my link tree. And I finished stitching this and I did not have it with me last time. So here it is this time. And I made the colors a little bit darker than the original, but in my chart I say like, oh, this brown should be whatever number DMC it is, but then I used a darker color. And here's the original again, which I have shown. So I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that because I kept forgetting to have this with me every time I did a floss tube. So free, thank you. Whoops, there goes my light. Free, thank you for your interest in it, and go on over to Instagram and you can find it. Okay, what have I been stitching on since November 12th? I finished what I'm doing of the Frosted Pumpkin Under the Sea Sal. And there's another part that's down here in the corners. And it's supposed to say Under the Sea and have a top part on here too, which I don't think I'm doing any of that. I think I'm done except for I'm going to put some more squiggles, I think, here to make this more rectangular, and then I'll be done. And I think I did this part right here was the last piece of the sal that I did. It's on 16 count Nessie by Picture This Plus. And Nessie is the called for. It's just, it was called for 14 count. So it's mostly coral and sand that I did, and a little crab. So yay, that was fun. Glad I pretty much kept up with it. I got a little bit behind, but then I did catch up. I started this one, Lizzie Kate Celebrate Santa. I guess it was 2015. And I think I'm just doing the Santa. I don't think I'm doing all the presents or the trees or the word celebrate. Apparently I am doing the snowflake. I did a snowflake up there. I think I'm gonna do some snowflakes and that's it. But here he is so far. And I'm pretty sure I changed threads and didn't use the called for. I might have. I either used Turkish red or Louisiana hot sauce. It was called for Louisiana hot sauce. But I think I might have used Turkish red. And that is on something which I think is Dapple by Picture This Plus. I'm not really sure. A lot of my stuff, I'm like, I don't know what I used. And I finally started this. I was hemming and hawing about all these stocking patterns, which one I was going to do, how big was I going to do it, was I going to do it on the 18 count linen over 2 with pearl cotton, and I just was like, oh, I don't want to use pearl cotton. So I decided to do it on 14 count Vintage Country Mocha it's mostly weeks because that's what's called for, and then there's also DMC. And I did change some of the colors, and I might change them even more. But this is what I have so far. It stitches up super fast because it's pretty sparse with the stitching, right? And so I changed the colors in his coat, which is probably not a good idea because the color I was using blended in right there. And then I know I changed the grays. And this is mocha, that's the called for. My mocha is pretty dark. And I'm also thinking of putting a train down here because it has you can't see it really, but it's charted. There's a train track right there, but no train. So I might take out some of the little doodads that are close to the track and put in at least a train, a caboose, and maybe a middle car. Because some of their other charts do have trains that I have. So I can just pull one from there and not have to. Let's chart one. And my moon, I changed the color. And so it looks super brown on that side. So maybe I might redo the moon and make him golder because he looks kind of like he's blending in too much. And then I restarted this and almost have this finished. This was a PDF from their Etsy shop, which I just look up, Stitching Housewives Etsy. And I bought this last year, I think. Let's see what year it came out. I think it's last year. Don't know. And I did this on Mystic by Picture This Plus. and 16 count. And I'm almost done, except for I decided I should fill in these windows with this blue color, and I just got the blue color the other day. And then I also think I'm gonna take the dark, it's like a gray. It's that Gloriana graphite that Abby Abby Bella Stitch said a long time ago that she really liked. So I think I'm gonna take that gray and fill in behind the two wreaths and behind the chicken, and then fill in the rest of these windows with the blue, which I think is Tropical Paradise. So that is really cute. Oh, and then I was watching Stitching Faye. She has a Flosstube, so going over there, she has a big variety of stuff. And she was talking about using size 12 pearl cotton for these and just doing one thread so they don't look so messy, which I think would really help. I used 3865 for this, and then I looked on 123 Stitch, but I couldn't find 12 weight pearl cotton in that color. It was too late for this one, but I'm doing a lot of kind of chalk things, so I thought that would be fun. I generally really don't like using one strand, but maybe one strand of pearl cotton would be okay. I just feel like there's not enough to pull, or I don't know what it is, because I agree it would be nicer looking because my stuff looks like crap, my stitch quality. And I started this one. I know I bought this one last year, and this is on some kind of blackboard or chalkboard or black or something, Ada, 16 count. And I had the J, I think the J maybe in the I done, so I did a lot of this. And I'm really enjoy stitching with 3865. And it's funny how much darker this fabric is than the Mystic, the PTP. And I think the white does show up fine on the PTP, but I just wouldn't have had to fill in a lot of those windows if I had used the black like was called for, because this one doesn't have windows. But anytime it has windows, they don't really tend to fill them in. And this is like, I think this might be called chalkboard gray or something, and it's a Witchelt color that's not hand dyed. And this one I started is Sleigh Rides, also by Stitching with the Housewives on Etsy. And this just came to their Etsy shop, but I bought it as a PDF from the Fat Quarter shop, because I think it was the December 1st it finally got to the Housewives shop. And I'm like, no, I gotta start it. And then I realized, oh, I was gonna do it for Jolly Housewives December, like the Fat Quarter shop has a stitch along with Priscilla and Chelsea patterns. And this was exclusive to Fat Quarter shop for a month, or I don't know how long it was. And so I thought, oh no, I shouldn't be starting this until December 1st. So I really did start this in November, but I haven't gotten much more done because then I switched over to Silent Night because I love that one. And Silent Night is for me, so that means it's probably not going to get done. But that's okay. My stuff is in crazy mixed up order. So now you'll see my Christmas present from my friend Cheryl. And we both went to the Jingle Ball. It's online. It's still going on today, tonight. The shops are going on until tomorrow at 6. I don't know if it's AM or PM. So we both signed up, and we were watching some of it together at her house last night. And so she gave me this, which is a Wild Violet bag, Wild Violet cross stitch. Really cool. And then Cheryl put this on, which says create. No, it says I am creating on the back. So that is really cool. And she gave me some needles to try. I don't think I have tried this kind. Mary Arden. And then she also, oh, I should really have taken this out because it's a very crinkly bag. What's it called? This is Fortnite Fabrics Days of Old. And I love this stuff. I tried to get it before, but it was sold out before I finally bought it. So this is 16 count, which is my favorite, if you don't know. It's like everything I stitch is on 16 count. Oh my gosh, my husband asked me today if I could stitch everything I have in my lifetime. I'm like, oh, I don't know. No. But like some things, like, you know, you have a whole magazine and you bought it for one thing. So am I planning to stitch the whole thing? No. Or a book or something. So I didn't really know how to answer. And he says, well, could you stitch it in 3 years? I'm like, no. So he thinks he made his point. Okay, now this is the other thing Cheryl gave me, which is those really cool floss fairy wand. And so you can use it to get little bits of floss out of your fabric once you've taken out something, which I often do. And you can also use it to fluff up your whisper thread. So you can make your Santa beards very fluffy. And she also gave me a copy of this. She bought one for her and one for me. And this was a digital, what is it called? This is all the ornaments from the Jingle Ball from all the different designers. And I've already printed out like 6 of them that I want to start now. I know this is Hands-On Design. This is Dec.3. This is Lindy Stitches. Oh dear, let's see. I think this one's Teresa Kogut. And this one's Erica Michaels, Frosted Pumpkin. Oh, who's this? I think this is Summer House Stitchworks, and this is Ink Circles. And this is Tiny Modernist. And this is, I think, Noteworthy Needle. And this is Blue Flower. I think I have to do that one because my daughter and her giraffe love of giraffes. Did I tell you all of them? I think I did. But super fun. It was fun to go on that. I thought I would go to some of the stitching tables, but I really am just too much of an introvert. I kind of looked at one and I thought, no, I can't do it. And I also had an order from Fat Quarter Shop, and I got some more Black Ada because I was stitching through so much of it like crazy. And I bought some of Priscilla and Chelsea's more ornament patterns. They had a sale for Black Friday, so I did that. Here is a finish. This order is just cracking me up. It's crazy. This is Mirage. I think, you know what? I think that other stuff is Mirage too. I was saying Mystic, but it's not. It's Mirage. Yeah. Because I bought a yard of that before the pandemic, and then I was super happy that I had 16 Count Mirage. And this is a Prairie Schooler Santa that I had started last time that I showed you. And it is from Santas and Snowmen is the name of the booklet. And I just changed the yellow to have the stars and the moon show up. Because my grandson really likes moons. I'll see if I showed it to him, but I'm not sure he really knew it was a moon. He's about 1.5 years. But he knows moon in general, you know, so. And I also bought, I didn't bring I printed out the cover page, but I didn't bring it. Beth put out a new one that is called Joyous All Together, and it says Sing We Joyous All Together, and then has like a square with berries in it here, and then more Quaker motifs around here, and it's really close to that one. Kim, what is it? Kim Goldman and some friends are doing a sal of her other one. And I'm not sure when this is coming out. Some of Beth's stuff is coming out like Monday right away. And then some of it I think is going to be longer. But all the stuff at the Jingle Bell that I showed you, those ornaments, those were all exclusives for I don't know how long. And let me see if I did anything else now. So I think that is it. Let me see. Let me look at my. I don't have it here either. I started. It's a Priscilla and Chelsea design, and it says Jolly at the bottom, and it's a Santa cup. And so I cut off the Jolly, and I had showed it before. So it's like a tree and then a cup, and I finally finished that. So that is done. And that is about all that I've been doing in the last few weeks, because this one really took a long time. I think there's like 35 snowflakes on it. It's just a lot of snow. And I used to hate stitching with white, but I really kind of like stitching with 3865. So I'm glad this one's done. And it was so, everything just looks so much better when it's actually stitched, right? So I was like pleasantly surprised at how great it looked when I started stitching it. So that is the end of the stitching. Be sure to go over to my Instagram and download that chart if you want it. We had Thanksgiving, and I saw my kids and I guess my daughter-in-law, but not my other son's girlfriend. But then I also saw my daughter and her family that I see every day. And I saw my daughter's mother-in-law and sister-in-law, And so it's always really weird because I just don't see people very much. Going and seeing Cheryl yesterday was like, I don't know. Cheryl, how long has it been since I've seen her? I saw her outside in the summer, I think maybe it was the last time I saw her. So I've just decided if my daughter's going to see her friends, I'll just see mine. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And I'm trying to think if anything else is going on that's interesting. I got a truck. So now I'm a truck driver. And I don't have any license plate frame. And so I was teasing my husband, like, oh, isn't there supposed to be something on here like my truck's faster than you? And my husband's like, no, it's not faster. It might be quicker. Like, it might get up to the speed quicker, but it's not faster than my car. So it was very funny. So I hope you enjoyed the Jingle Ball or are enjoying the Jingle Ball. If you went, you can still sign up. It's $10 and there's 8 hours of pre-recorded entertainment and stitching tables you can go into, and that stuff goes till midnight. The shopping goes till 6 tomorrow, and there's 12 designers and they all have exclusive stuff in their shops that you can buy. So it was fun. I thought it was great. It was a good excuse. I left my babysitting a little, like 40 minutes early, so it's like, oh wow, I should plan things more often. And then got to see Cheryl, and it was great. So I hope you're having a good stitchy time, and tell me what you've been working on. I think I'm going to work on some ornaments, some of those ornaments from the ornament booklet that I got, and I'm also going to work on sleigh rides and some of the Priscilla and Chelsea ornaments that I had bought on Black Friday. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Happy stitching.